What's up? So I've been wanting to talk for a long time about what's going on with me. It's been a very eventful year, and uh, I've just been feeling like there's a lot of work that I needed to do. Ever since I got clean, it's kind of been a up and down kind of thing. When I first got clean, I was using the um, a lot of chat rooms to uh, pivot me away from the time I spent using the one drug in particular. And we all know what that is. And you can go back in my videos and check out my experiences through that. Um, One of my goals for the next year is to clean up my channel. And it's really kind of hard to do with just a phone. But as after the big storm that we had down here in Texas, it really impacted me in a way that is undescribable. And I took a little vacation down to the coast and celebrated my anniversary with Neil. And the day after we came back, we were in a car accident and it totaled my car. We were very lucky, and it set us back financially, and I'm still without a car. You know, being on a paycheck to paycheck kind of income, and with what I'm going through personally with the injury in my back and everything, money's not that easy to save. But I'm getting there. I'm going to have to buy, a used cash car, and I'm saving so that way I have all the money up front, because we don't have a local paper. I live in a small town at a crossroads in BFE, Texas, and I need a car to get around. I live in a very small town. We don't have big stores or the farmer's market or anything. So I've been having my daughter take me, every weekend or every other weekend to the big city. Well, if that wasn't enough, at the end of September, well, I was feeling it beforehand because I was starting to feel worn down and the stress and everything. Some things happened that were really stressful within my personal life. And my granddaughter stayed with me 3 days before she was tested positive for COVID. We all ended up very sick, and I'm still crawling out of the hole. But before I got sick, this year in the end of spring, right before summer, there was some things that happened to a friend on YouTube. Some very disgusting things. And I started pulling back at that time because I could just feel the tentacles and the goo. And I've been struggling to, no, I have not been struggling. I am learning new ways to handle things that I'm experiencing and things that I'm feeling in a non-toxic way. And one of the things that I was thinking was because, I'm not getting anything done. If I'm sitting in chat rooms and I'm in chat rooms and I see these people that, cause these problems for other YouTubers, not just one friend. There was many YouTubers that were being attacked. And I was seeing them floating around in these chat rooms that I used to be in. People that I still love, okay? there is nothing, it's not anything terribly personal. It's just I felt uncomfortable floating around and conversating with certain people that were involved in all this. And with my conscience, I can't do it. So there's two reasons right there. One, I needed to work on myself. That's three reasons. One, I need to work on myself. Two, the stuff that was going on YouTube and the people that were floating around in these chat rooms that I used to visit quite a lot and spent time in. I've met a lot of people that have been very valuable to my journey. Not valuable, that's not the right word, but very good medicine for me. And I'm really trying to stay focused here. So I did pull back from that. When I got sick, I pulled back even more. The kids did really well with, everybody got sick in the family. Everybody got it. There wasn't anybody exempt. The kids did really well. A fever and some hyperactivity. The guys, they just missed a little bit of, well, the work that you missed because they put you on quarantine, right? And so it was also a financial hit too for all of us. And my daughter really struggled herself through it, and so did I. We were in bed for weeks, and my daughter ended up in the hospital needing fluids. And I want to talk about why I think I got sick was because of all the stress. Because I've been changing my life since I stopped using. I even lost a lot of weight. I was very, very heavy when I started my YouTube channel. And I lost 50 pounds by the 1st of January this year. However, I have gained 12 pounds back, but we're going to work on that. It's no big deal. Maybe it's muscle. But there's a lot of things that I've been doing. Changing my diet. I quit drinking Mountain Dew. I used to drink like 6 or 8 of them a day. And I quit drinking Mountain Dew in 2020. And as of the 14th of this month, it's 22 months that I've been clean. No, 21 months that I've been clean. In January, it'll be 2 years. And so I want to talk about some things that I've done to help myself through the illness. Let me also add, there was death in the family as well. My husband's mother got sick, and she was in the hospital for about 2 months, and she ended up coming home to die at his brother's house. And so that was a lot too to deal with. It sucks when a parent dies. And through it all, I also, in my sobriety of the drugs, realized there was a whole lot of stuff that I had buried that I hadn't dealt with, inside and out. Inside and out. And I want to talk about some things that I've done. I made a list, that's why I keep looking down, of things that I've helped myself over the last month. And I use anyway some of these things. A lot of these things I use normally anyway, but some of them I started doing quite a few times a day. First, let me talk about what it felt like to have COVID for me. And also, my daughter experienced some of the same things. Um, it was a very insidious feeling. Uh, I couldn't get out of bed. My husband had to come get me out of bed and walk me around the yard a couple of times. Because one thing you don't want to do with this is to let it get you in the bed and stay there. Because that's how you get the COVID pneumonia and the heart problems. Because it'll back up. It really will. So you want to keep moving. Things that I've been using are English ivy, raw honey, CBD and CBG, which is a wonderful combination made by a friend of mine, a very good sister and friend who has also been helping me in so many ways. I also buy this elderberry mycelium syrup complex that is made by Fungi Perfect. You can find them online. And I've been using that for a couple of years. And I just kind of, what I did was I started using the English ivy, honey, elderberry, and CBD 4 times a day internally. At the end there, it started settling in my lungs because I was in bed. I even started my period. Sorry, guys, if you can't handle that. I have not had a period in 4 years. And I've only had 2 in 6 years. So I figured I was pretty much done. But the day I started mine, my daughter also did. And also a bunch of my friends were like, hey. And so I think there was something up with it that day. I'm not sure. But I also think that nobody's exempt from this and everybody is getting it. It's in the air. It's in the water. It's everywhere. And I still, just to make this clear, I still feel the same about the vax and the mask. You know why? Because when I was in the medical field, I was certified in hazmat training. And in after 2001, I was also certified in Homeland Security and bioweapons. Okay. We also took these 8-hour classes every 8 months or every 6 months about how germs are transferred. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. And I didn't have to go anywhere. Like I said, I haven't had a car for months now. It was brought to me after the children went back to school. And it's not a big deal because I still would have rather have went through the illness than to have been injected. And some other things that also helped me, I was eating lemons. I was eating a whole lemon every day. Now, for me, that was my vitamin C, and lemon and water helps you with electrolytes. Protein. Get your protein. You need it for your cells. And you need plenty of water. Fluids of any kind. You can even get, because we've had some water shortages. Right while I was sick, we had a water shortage here. Excuse me. So we got cases of Gatorade and body armor. You want to flush. You want to flush yourself. And your cells need it. They need it to transport these, vitamins and minerals around, and the illness really depletes you. Um, I used oregano and bone broth. I actually make my own broth. I love bone broth, and I use it every time I'm sick. Um, even if you don't eat meat, I highly recommend you use this type of protein as a sacred medicinal thing. And what I was doing is I was adding a spoonful of the oregano leaves to my really hot bone broth, and raw garlic, a clove a day at least. Um, Hot drinks. I'm not exactly sure what that does, but it does something. There's magic there. Just trust me. Herbal teas, loose leaf teas if you can get them. If not, I mean, any teas will do. I really like to play with teas. I like all kinds of teas. But my favorite thing to do is in the evening, especially, is to take my tension tamer tea, which causes a very calm, sleepy feeling. And I add a few drops of valerian extract to it. I was lucky that my sister a while back gave me some potassium pills that she had gotten, and I took those. I've been taking those. Um, Salt soaks, hot soaks if it's really cold outside where you're at, or take them in the evening. Cool soaks when you feel the flushing coming on, because you will have that probably. Um, Breathing exercises are so important. I used my pain oils all over me, which includes frankincense, myrrh, and a few other things. Or you can just use the frankincense and myrrh oil on your chest or on the bottoms of your feet or in your armpits even. You want to rub it around your lungs, around your ribs. I see that my video is getting really long here, so I'm trying to get it all in. Do sleep though. Try to get it the best sleep you can. Lately, I've been sleeping very elevated. I was lucky to already have a nebulizer, so I've been doing albuterol treatments for the last 4 or 5 days, which finally stopped that really painful, like feeling that somebody was just like my chest was full, but nothing was coming up. It was a dry cough. It's not a dry cough anymore. The shit's coming up. So the albuterol was really helping, and eucalyptus in your palms. I have one almost in every room for when I do my breathing treatments. And you want to breathe in slow and deep with your abdomen. And what else can I tell you? Friend support. Thank you for all of you people that have been there for me, and all of you who have thought about me. I so appreciate you. I'm so lucky to have been blessed with such a beautiful soul family. And even if I have been quiet and I haven't been around, please remember that I'm kind of on a diet right now because I have a lot of me to work on yet. I'm finally trying to work on me without feeling guilty as well, because I'm the matriarch of my family, so it's always been everybody else first. friends and family. It's just my nature. It really is. It's just my nature to be that way. I think I've covered it all. Mentholatum on my chest, which I really don't like, but I found some that has lavender and chamomile in it. So I use it in the evenings and early in the mornings. You know, when the clouds settle down into the grass, and you have your morning dew at night, your grass gets wet. Well, your lungs are getting wet as well. And if you're sick, you really start feeling that heaviness. So that's really important. And I started walking again. I haven't actually really walked in a while. And so I've been walking up and down my hill. And the first time I walked, I couldn't even breathe. I had to stop. I had to keep stopping. It was just one trek. And self-care is so important. So important. If you don't take care of yourself, there's nothing left for anybody else. And I almost got to that point of not having anything left. Really, there wasn't. There was only enough left for me to pull myself out of the hole. And today when I was on my walk, a yellow butterfly came and he tried to land on my nose. And I always think about my mom when I see butterflies. And she's been here. And again, I want to thank everybody. I love you. And I've been feeling kind of some bad vibes coming from people. Not really that they're bad or they're intentional. But I feel like there's some people who are, you know, thinking that I don't love them anymore or that I'm having some personal issue with them. Honestly, I'm not. Right now, it's all about me. And I'm sorry if that sounds selfish. I don't mean for it to. And that's another thing that I'm working on is because I feel selfish when I take care of me. But if I don't, I will die. So I have to do this for me. I've already had a heart attack. I have stents in my chest. And I have a severe back injury. And I'm overweight. And I need to work on me, you guys. I really fucking do. So I love you all so much. And I appreciate all the support, all the love, all the prayers, all the help. You know, it means so much to me. And today, I finally said I'm not going to get on the internet at all, except to listen to my music because I had a stack of mail like this on my table that I needed to go through. And I went through my stuff and I filed it. And I got my order from the Facinating Faery. I didn't even know that I had that because I wasn't checking my mail. I mean, I wasn't going through it. You know, they would just bring it from the mailbox and set it on the table because that's what I do. I'm in charge of that stuff. And I got this wonderful candle that I ordered from Faery. You see how beautiful that is? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to burn it because it's so beautiful. And it smells so divine. And it says collaborations on the card with Glitch and the Facinating Faery. And that's their little logo. It's so cute. I love how she put the little whatchamajigger, the little plant right there by G's initial. And then she also sent a little gift. And you see the little herbs in there? And I put this on straight away before I ever started filing all my bills and taking care of my business. TCOB, Mom used to say. And so I really think there's some kind of magic in here, because after I put this on and got to busy, after I got busy, I just felt fascinating myself. I really do. I feel very fascinating. The butterflies were flying all around me. It's amazing. So check her out. If I don't forget, I'll try to include a link, or I'll come back later and put a link in the description for her shop. If you don't know who Facinating Faery is, you can also look her up on YouTube. She's very fascinating and has many gifts that she shares with everybody. And so I think that's going to be all, except maybe I'll draw a card here. What do we have? We have Turtle, protection. You are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. There we are, guys. So at 26 minutes, I think I need to wrap this up, because it's going to take forever to load it. Also, I have cut back on my smoking and went back to smoking the American Spirit cigarettes, which are organically grown and free of pesticides and things like that, and really seriously cut back. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I love you. I really do. And thank you to those really close people that have been tolerating all of my text messages and stuff. I love y'all so much. I really, really do. Blessings, and have a magical day.